Hello guys, welcome back to another Boom Beach video. Today I got some big news. The Reject family is now expanding to 3 task forces. We're getting up there to the Angry family. Not even close. They have like 800 members or something like that. But we created a new task force for lower level members. Our mini was getting too high. We're starting to defeat Stronghold, which is insane. So we decided to open up a Never task force for lower level members. Now this task force is for any level member. Any. You could be maxed and just want a place to drop intel and help out in ops, or you can be a level 10 or level 15 wanting a new task force. What we do ask is you attack in operations. The way we're going to be doing this task force is it's not going to be as strict as the mini or the main task force. You have 3 strikes and then you're out. If you miss 3 ops, you will be kicked from the task force. We do ask that you do attack in operations though. Intel, try to get decent intel. We're not going to be setting any intel requirements, but if you get like 0 intel per week, you will be kicked. As of now, we're going to keep it at 25, and it's just going to be a lot of fun, guys. I'm super bummed for this new task force. And look at this, I got a level 65 on my map. I'm not going to be making today's video on this account, guys. I'm going to be switching over to my Confusion account because I have a full map to clear. So guys, my Confusion account is going to be staying in the Mini Rejects for now. Mini Rejects is pretty much level 40 and up now. Main is level like 54, 56 and up. The main, just be good at ops. It's pretty hard to get into main actually, but if we have a space and you're decent with AZ and you are going to attack an ops and you get decent intel and you do have all offensive statues or most offensive statues, then you can join the main. It's pretty hard to get into if you're just a regular player, and I know a lot of our viewers don't fall into this category. So anyway, we're going to be boosting up our Power Stone chance because we're going to get some Power Stones. We're also going to be boosting up Resource Reward and Gumboot Energy. What? The reason I'm doing this is Power Stone chance. I think boosting it is actually worth it, and on top of it we also have our tribe boost. I boosted my Power Stone chance tribe 3 times, guys, 3 times for this last tribe boost reset. So I think I have something like 40% I think. Let me look quick. So we just zoom out all the way. Spirit chance of 45%. And it's only a level 3 out of 5. I'm trying to max out this tribe. I may even boost that tribe up, the warrior damage. Let's get some hype going. I do NPC bases with Scorchers to just, you know what, destroy. It doesn't give you the Power Stone. If you're running the Power Stone boost, make sure you attack the NPC bases, because NPC bases are what give you fragments and shards and stuff, and player bases do also, but there's just usually more. It's supposed to be balanced, but for the most part I think more people have NPC bases on their map. So just that's just a couple tips for you guys. I do still use the destroy button. It is so nice to use the destroy button. If you upgrade something with gold and you gym up the last final bit of gold, you have 0 gold. You can't spend gold to attack. Just use the destroy button to destroy a base for free, basically. Yeah, for free. I don't know why I said basically. It's for free, which is oh, come on, which is super cool, guys, because you no longer have to. There's a way for you to get free loot without doing anything. Now, granted, you do have to be HQ 18 and have the tribes unlocked, or the tribe unlocked for that NPC sector. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we made a whole video about the tribe, how the tribes work and stuff, so make sure you go check that out. What I was planning to do with this account for the tribes, I don't think I really talked about this account goals. I'm going to be boosting up a lot, just having a lot of fun. I'm not going to be too worried about upgrading the tribes. I'm going to try to upgrade them, but I don't know how that's going to go. I do want to get this tribe fully maxed soon. Hopefully we can max it a couple more. But we are going to switch to warriors because this is kind of sad. And we are also, I know it's just said I'm going to max it, but I want to make the video fun, so I just spent well, let's do that also. Because we can. Okay, where's my armory here? So damage per second. We're almost at 100. Okay, we're boosting to get over 100% because that's the coolest thing ever. Let's see. Ho ho ho. Oh gosh, guys. So each of my warriors is doing double, and some people have like 200%, which is insane. So it's like each warrior deals like 1500 damage per second. What I want to find in today's video is a shield generator base and then just wrecking it without taking down the shield. I've seen some people do it. I've also seen some people just hit like a 1.4 million HP shield. Some people are even using it in operations to take down certain bases, but you need a lot of damage for that to work as. A lot of damage. So we're gonna flare to this hot pot, and if it hops up, if it hots up, well, it doesn't. The glitch doesn't work anymore. So, the glitch still works, but if it pops up, the glitch won't work. As soon as it pops up once, you have to wait for it to go down, and you can't be flared to it once it goes down. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to find another hot pot base, and I'll show you. If you flare to a hot pot, and the hot pot stays hidden, so that means you need smoke, any troop combination will group up there. It's a super cool glitch. Perfect. I'll show you guys, because the easiest way to explain myself is just to show you how it works. So, it's really good for AZ because you can easily group up your Zookas. It treats it like an empty space. It doesn't treat it like a building, so you could technically flare to it way back there. Okay, so all grouped up here, even my hero will stay, and then you don't want to flare to the HQ right after, because you want your hero to stay grouped if you're using warriors. Now that time, I kind of messed up. Both smokes should be placed, the last two smokes I placed should have been placed a little faster together. I had a little delay, but she still got her ability off, and we just destroyed that core because that's how much damage we have. And he didn't have any ice. Wait, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, he did not have any ice. So it kind of takes away from the fun. And I am super low on medals for this account. I'm going to show you guys perfectly what I mean by the hot pot glitch, because I feel like I've been a little distant for today's video. So I've noticed a lot of people have hot pots down at this level, and as soon as you start getting victory points, you see less and less hot pots. So it's kind of fun playing with hot pots. Like, I barely saw hot pots when I was on my push, my full offensive push. Okay, we wait for my hero to get close in that last smoke, and then I'm gonna flare. She's gonna walk outside of it, which is fine. It's totally fine. Then we're gonna drop our shocks, and the reason we do that is her ability is going to cover all your warriors at that time. So that's kind of why I've been flaring not to a building with bases that do not have hot pots, because it works a lot better. I mean, it doesn't work better. Hot pots work better with this kind of strategy, I should call it. So I'll kind of show you what I mean by this. Hopefully it won't. Good. This is the perfect base to demonstrate this. So this is a skill I discovered about halfway through my push. My full offensive push. And it helps a lot with warriors, because with warriors, they're pretty fast, but you want your hero ability to stay with you. Now, it's even better to do this with the hero ability. When I was pushing, there was no hero ability, and sometimes you just can't get to hero where you want her to be, so she's just gonna die anyway. Now, you could always flare to the back, and I just shocked my own troops. You could always flare behind HQ, flare back, take it down with the hero. And I just don't like that. You guys know my play style. For those of you that do know my play style, you'll know that I just don't like the way that works. I don't like spending an extra smoke and an extra flare. Well, I am still using the flare, but I don't like wasting an extra smoke just to do that. And I don't know if it's worth it or not. So I'm not going to use the hot pot glitch this time. I'm going to show you how you can do it without the hot pot glitch. Now, this is a very long walk, and we're actually not going to be grouping up our warriors at any building. If you want to, you can group up your warriors at one of these flames, then you can start your walk. But I'm not going to. I'm going to do something a little fun here. So, we're going to just do this little one by one. As soon as we get about halfway, we'll drop our hero. Our hero is going to walk back a little bit, drop our flare up. That gets our hero out in front of our warriors. Notice how I don't flare to a building. If I flare to a building, they're going to spread like crazy, and it's not good at all. So once my warriors get there, we don't want to have them peek. They're going to spread out a tiny little bit. Okay, the hot pot, I made a little mistake there. You're going to drop 2 smokes at the end, and then once your warriors get to the top, you're going to flare down, and my hero stepped out, so it was a waste to do that kind of walk. So it's not all the time. You have to know where your hero is going to stand at the end in order to successfully pull off this walk. And it's a lot harder for these back designed bases. I'm going to try to illustrate my point more, and it actually works a lot better because you use a lot less smokes when you try this combination. So when I was doing my push, what I did was we didn't have heroes in the game yet. So basically what happened, I want a shield generator. How hard is that? What I would do instead is I would do that same walk, but instead of letting my warriors peek out at the end, I would get to the HQ, and you get the walk is perfect. It's the hero. You're trying to get the hero there. And I've still been working on that, but it's tough. I admit it is very tough to get your hero to the back of the base still alive. So this time we're going to do a different strategy. I'm showing you a bunch of different warrior strategies, by the way, if you can't tell. So this one I'm actually flaring, and we're going to flare back. Now, it doesn't matter how far you flare back. You just need to flare kind of back. What you're going to do is you're going to kind of offset your smokes. Once that first warrior peeks out that end, I peeked way too long, you're going to flare back. And it was a waste because my hero didn't step into that other smoke. So there's better ways to do it. If you want your hero with your warriors every single time, flare to the building behind it, then flare back. And you know what? That might actually work better, but the way I'm doing it, guys, it's gonna save you a smoke. So if you have a super long walk, I would say do it my way, unless you absolutely need your hero at the very end. So it's like a trade-off. One less smoke. So if you have a super long walk, do it my way. And this base looks like a developer build. That's what I thought of when I first saw this base. We could probably just do this with. We could definitely do this with Gumbo Energy, but I don't want to retreat. I am way too lazy, so we're just gonna do this landing. There's not too many tips I can give on this base because this base is 1 in 100. You're never gonna find. I shouldn't say never. It's very rare that you find a base like this, where like the HQ is on the edge, just super easy base. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait till my warriors my first warrior gets to about the smoke. I'm gonna flare down. It's okay if you lose the delay with warriors. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And that was a pretty easy base. A lot of people will try to do warriors without losing the delay. And maybe that's why I'm so bad when I go over to AZ, because I'm so used to not even caring about a delay and peeking. But with AZ, you have to be aware of that type of the walk. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what does it say? Like 600,000 maybe? I believe it was around 600,000. I only looked at it for like a split second. So if you guys could rewind the video and let me know, definitely go do that. Okay, this is gonna be the last base, by the way. We lost. Nope, our hero is still alive, and I already made a mistake. Okay. We need our hero there, so we're gonna try this one. So you're gonna flare to a building behind it, and you're just gonna drop 3 smokes at the very end, and I gapped way too much there. You know, it's okay to gap a little, but it's way too much. You're gonna flare back, activate your ability, drop your critters. When you're burning a shield, you need to make sure you shock the shock launchers, and we could even activate. We creamed that base. Wow, that damage was. Wow. They took like 600,000 HP off like it was nothing, guys. That was insane. Anyway, guys, look at all those shards we got. 3 shards, 5 fragments, 500,000 loot of each type. That's what I like to see. So I've been upgrading my cannons, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like, as always. I'm sorry I can't really show you my warrior attacks. when I was pushing, I was so in tune of how to do each type of base, and I made a lot of videos back then about warrior hits. So if you guys want to see some high level gameplay, go back a couple months. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like. As always, we'll talk to you guys in the next Boom Beach video.